to Yirara.
Welcome to another episode of Yirara STEM, Science, Technology, Engineering and Maths. Now today, please listen, do not attempt today's experiment at home because it could possibly get out of hand and be dangerous. So do not attempt this at home. Otherwise, sit back, relax and enjoy this edition of Yirara STEM.
Hi, for today's experiment we're going to make a fire snake. So this is the ingredients and equipment we'll need. We need some safety goggles and a heat mat. We need a bowl to put the sand and the ingredients in and a spoon to measure and mix. We need some isopropyl alcohol and a lighter. Our sand, and this is the jar, I'll just put a little bit of sand in to make it easy to pour. Some bicarb soda and some sugar. Before we start this experiment, I'd just like to say that this is an experiment for the lab here at school. This isn't an experiment that's intended for you to do at home. So first off, I'm adding the sand, which is going to be what we're going to put our ingredients on. Just smooth that around. I need my sugar, my carb soda. I'm just going to mix it in this. Okay. One, three of them. Okay. And we're just going to mix that around and get it all mixed together before we put it on top of the sand. I'm just going to add the fuel so that we can light it. And now we're ready to light our fire snake. The fire snake is a result of chemical reactions that depend on heat. First of all, sugar burns and produces carbon dioxide gas and water vapour. This then pushes the sugar and baking soda mixture upwards and out of the snake. Thank you for watching our experiment. We really enjoyed seeing our fire snake burn. And a reminder again, this is an experiment for a science lab. There's a number of things we have here that we can use as safety procedures if things go wrong. This is an experiment for you to do at home. Thanks for watching.
Now that we've recapped on week 1's words, we hope that this helps you complete your activity sheet. Let's have a look at word of the day.
And the word of the day is Mia, meaning mother. Why don't you have a go at home and practicing that? Mia.
Bye for now. See you next time.
Mia. Mia.
Mia.
Today for our words of the week, we're looking at quarters and halves. Now, the thing I love about maths is that once you learn the meaning of a word, it doesn't change. English, you can have words that mean all different things, but with maths, it's always the same. So if we're looking at telling time, if we're looking at fractions, a quarter always means a quarter. So for example, with our first circle, I've had 1/4 of the circle coloured in. What that means is I've cut the circle into 4 different parts and I've coloured in one part of it. That's why when we look at our clock, we can start with 6 o'clock, and once the hand has moved, the minute hand has moved to 1/4 past, we say that's 1/4 past 6. Now if we look at our second circle, we have 4 parts again, but this time I've coloured in 2 parts. So we have 2 quarters. Another way of saying 2 quarters, as you can see from the picture, is 2 quarters equals 1/2. So then when our minute hand on the clock goes all the way down to the 6, that's when we've got 6:30. Now with our third circle, we've got 4 parts again. As it says on the bottom, we've cut it into 4 parts, and this time I've coloured in 3 parts. So that means 3/4 of the circle is coloured in. With our clock, once the minute hand gets up to the 9, it's 3/4 past 6, or there's only 1/4 to go until it gets to 7 o'clock. So that's why we say 6:45.
So good morning, Miss Nat. We want to come in and ask you about your use of calendars and the importance of calendars, and especially for us staff.
Okay. Good morning, Miss. Special use of calendars. So every fortnight we do wages, we pay the staff members, and lots of staff come and ask me, when's my next pay due?
And so that means they don't use their calendars.
They don't use their calendar. So I can say, if you have a look at this calendar, all the ones which are yellow marked are paydays. So those are the days when staff will get paid.
That's the good days.
Those are the good days.
And that was another word of our week, which is fortnight, which we can come back and see Miss Nat on the next recording about fortnight. All right?
Thank you.
Alright, now we have looked at calendars, reading clocks and common phrases of time that we use. We hope this was helpful for you, that will make you more comfortable learning more about these topics. And yes, I know, I have the same shirt.
Now that we've learned more about time and the phrases we use in time, it's important to know that this knowledge you are learning you can use in your communities as well. When you're talking to people or wanting to know when something may be arriving at the shops, people may use phrases like half past, quarter past or quarter to. Why don't you try using some of those phrases when either talking to us or anyone else in community? And if they don't know what you mean, how about having a go and explaining it to them, like we have done in these past episodes? You'll only become better at telling and reading time if you practice. We look forward to hearing how you guys went.
G'day fellas, Bomber here from Yirara College. Today we're going to do some cricket skills that you can utilise to keep fit, keep warm, and really great for warm-ups for any type of sport you're about to do. The hand-eye, reflexes, and general warm-ups. Let's get on with it. Now, as you can see here fellas, stands a nice distance apart. A nice flat wool surface will be great. And he's catching it nice and well. Now to mix it up, he can increase that speed. And the next step is to move in a bit. And try and keep that going just for a couple of minutes. Be amazing how well that hand-eye starts getting going. Okay, so another exercise we can do is throwing down a stump or a stick, anything you can get standing up in the middle of the ground. Of course, you can try and do this on your own, but you're going to have to go and get it. So it's ideal to have 2 of you, or even 3 or 4, and the idea is you're having a good ping at the stumps, and you're getting behind that ball as it goes to the stumps. Let's go do it. So the important thing is keeping that eyes on the ball, nice and low and backing up. Hitting it like that. The other thing we can do is rotate around as we're throwing, so you're not stuck in the same spot. Hey, there he is. So Shaylin has to follow where I'm going to ping from, or he's going to get the ball go past. I'll keep aiming for the base. Make a move. Okay fellas, so another little drill we can do is just a little race with as many numbers as you like. You can make the width of the start-finish line to accommodate. Just get some cones or markers at either end, and you're basically going to be racing up and down, kicking the ball to yourself. So we'll see how it goes. On your marks, go. You can even have a set number that you have to get in, like 3 or 4 between the cones. It's up to you how do you do it. Really great for the legs, and another great hand-eye warm-up. Another exercise to do, fellas, is chucking the ball up to yourself and catching it as high as you can. If you're fortunate enough to have a bat or a tennis racket to hit up higher, get into it, so it makes it a lot more difficult. But you should be able to get away with just throwing it to yourself. So start off nice and simple, and then start getting it up there. Remembering to keep your eye on that ball till it hits the hands. And of course, if there's 2 of you, we can throw it to each other. So Charlotte will go first. Nice catch, Shaylin. Wait till I get right under it. And then he does one to me. Of course, the wind helps. Beautiful. So stay safe. I'm looking forward to seeing you all soon.
What a Mr. Jansen, how's it hanging, mate?
What I'm thugging? Yeah, pretty good, mate. I'm actually planning my next trip to a place you like, Jamie. Finke.
Finke? Sounds like you're in for a good trip. I can tell you right now, growing up, Finke Desert Race was one of my favourite times of the year.
It's a very special time, all right. Seeing those super buggies leap high into the air. Great video footage.
What do you say? Shall we round up the students and hit the road?
Yeah, let's do it. But no speeding, eh?
All right, kids, one line, get your name ticked off.
Hey, miss, where are we going? Hop on board. We got snacks? Yes, send your shirt. Mickey J, where are we going?
Finke.
You got snacks?
Yep, we got everything.
Hey Mickey J, today we are looking at the way community festivals bring people together and how working in jobs keeps our community strong and safe.
Hello everyone, it's Miss Tiffany here. I'll be your tour guide for today.
The community Finke takes its name from the usually dry Finke River, one of the oldest river systems in the world, dating back 350 million years. Finke used to have a police force mounted on camels, possibly the largest police patrol in the world. They were the last police station in the NT to use camels. Finke has become famous as the midway point for the TATS Finke Desert Race. The Finke Desert Rally is considered one of the world's premier rally events. The race features bikes, cars and buggies competing over many kilometres of red sandy roads and is said to be one of the most difficult races in one of the most remote areas of the world. Let's have a look at the TATS Finke Desert Race.
At Finke there is a big race that happens every year in June over the Queen's birthday weekend called the Finke Desert Race. The start line is at Alice Springs and they race to Finke community on the Old Stewart Highway. The racers camp overnight at Finke and race back again to Alice Springs the next day. Many riders come from all over Australia to compete. They race on motorbikes, quad bikes, buggies and four-wheel drive trucks. When they get to Finke, we normally have fireworks, a disco, a sports carnival and a band at night.
Hello, my name is Rosemary Matasia. I'm from Apatula community, Finke, and I work for McDonald Regional Council as a team leader home care centre. Finke is near the Lampert Centre. It's in Central Australia next to Simpson Desert. Finke was originally an important stop for the old Cairn railway line. Population at Finke community is 420, but it went up from the young ones we have now. We speak Yankunytjatjara and Lorija. At Finke we got stores, clinic, we also have workshop, school, Catholic care, child care and home care, night patrol and also police in the community. Every year we have our famous Finke Desert Race weekend down at Finke as well, like sports, but the race weekend's the main one. This is Finke. Hope you visit us sometime.
Look at these incredible pictures sent in by our students. Please continue to send in your work. We can't wait to see what you have done.
Good old Finke. Great place. Police on camelback. You don't see that these days. What have you got at your place?
Interview a family member or a friend about where they work and what they like about their job. Send it through, we'd love to see it. See you next time.
Ready? Just say 1, 2, 3.
Hi everyone, this is Miss Deb.
Hi everyone, this is Miss Andrea. Hi everyone, Miss Flea.
Hi, it's Miss Emily.
And Miss Katie.
Hello Yirara2u. Me and Daniel have heard that you're doing procedures in class, so we decided to help out, and we're going to bring you the procedures you need to do when you're getting ready and inspecting your car. The first two inspection procedures we're going to look at are tires inspections and front and back lights inspection.
Before you start your car and hop into your vehicles, there's a few things need to be considered. It's called a pre-checkup. So you just come across your car and give it a little bit of side kick on the tires to have a look if it's flat or not. The front tires, and you do the back one as well. As you walk around, you inspect the other tires as well on the left, and then you check the back lights if it's broken or not, and as well the front. Just have a look at it.
Next two procedures we're going to look at are windscreen wipers and mirrors and car oil and water. And I'm now going to check my windscreen and make sure that it's safe for driving. I'm going to wash down my windscreen to make sure that I can see out of it, and then I'm going to check my water in my windscreen. And then I'm going to just make sure the windscreen wipers are working, just like that. There's water in my windscreen and my windscreen's working, so I'm all right to go. Now I'm going to check my mirrors, make sure that they're working and safe, and I can see outside my mirrors to make sure that they're working.
All right. The next thing's got to be checking the engine oils and water. So you pop in your hood. Sometimes they're in the different vehicles. Some are here, some are underneath, or some on the door. So yeah, we open it up and we walk to the engine. All right, the next things you do is your radiator. Check the water, make sure the water's in there and up to the level that it needed. You always do this when the engine is actually not hot or cool, in the morning before you start your car, because if you had your engine running and it's really hot and you did open up, it can split all over your face, and you don't want something like that to happen. And then the next move is this one here for the engine oil. You just take it out. You can see, if you can come closer, there's just 3 layers. 1, 2, 3. The engine oil looks perfect. And if you got a little bit of cloth, you just wipe it off and do it again, all over again, because sometimes it stays there for the heat and it's in good condition. The oil's in there, and you put it back.
The last two procedures we have for you on our procedure checklist is petrol and horn, and the car seat that you're going to drive in. You've got to make sure that the car seat is ready for you to use straight away. Alrighty, so I'm in my car's turned on, and I'm just going to check, and my petrol is full. And so the last thing I got to do, make sure the horn's working, and we're all good to go. One more thing, you got to make sure your seat's in the right position. I'm a short guy, and every time I get out of the car, my seat rolls back. So what I got to do is make sure I go forward and make sure it's perfect for my feet to reach the pedals. But normally what you do is your wrist will be up on top of the steering wheel, so then you're right to steer. Thanks for checking out myself and Dan's 6-point procedures for pre-start inspection. Good luck, drive safely, seatbelts on, and watch out on the road. Thank you for watching.
Hey, my name's Crystal. I work here at Yirara College as a house parent. Today we're going to be talking about germs and where they live and how we spread them. I'm also going to show you how to wash your hands properly. These are all the germs that I've collected during the day. Every time I touch something that I come into contact with, I'm spreading my germs. Let's see how much I can spread around the office. Even something as simple as opening the fridge, grabbing out dinner. I'm spreading it everywhere. It's been such a hot day. Oh, and I'm itchy here. And I've got to check the time. I've now spread it everywhere. And if I say hello to someone I'm working with or I'm living with, I spread it to them. Spreading germs can be as easy as me picking up the phone. Picking up the phone, I'm touching it to my face. I'm talking into it, and then I hang it up. I've just put germs all over the phone. I've put them back on my face. If I take notes with my pen, my paper, I've spread it there as well. It's as simple as me just leaning down to have a chat to you guys. Just spread it again. Whoops. So I think I'm pretty good at washing my hands, but let's take a look how good I actually am. Let's pretend this is soap. I'm going to see how much I get all over my hands and if I miss any spots. Do you think I've washed my hands enough? Have I missed any bits? I definitely have missed some bits. I've missed my thumbs, my wrists, the back of my hands, and those are places that do actually come into contact with germs. So let's just keep scrubbing. I'll get the rest of my thumbs. I'll do the back of my hands. Now I hope you've been counting because this has been more than 5 seconds. What they recommend is that you're washing your hands between 20 seconds and 40 seconds each time you do it, using warm water and soap. Now my hands are all clean. Hey, so thanks for watching our special on life skills. I hope you've all learned how to wash your hands, show the little ones around your house, anyone in your family, alright? Let's keep each other safe. And a big shout out to Miss Martha who's been filming me. Thank you for helping out, Miss.
You might have noticed that in the English language, we say the words in this order. What's your name? However, in Aranda, we say it in this order. What's name yours? Which is said,
Iwina Arina Ingwen.
the next words we looked at were
Achena, meaning mine. Arina, meaning name.
have a go at filling in the words in the blanks down the bottom.
Arina, Chena.
And write your own name in this space here. So now that we've looked back on the words from week 2, I hope this helps you fill out the activity worksheet. Let's take a look at the new word of the day.
The word of the day is Agnya, meaning father.
Agnya. Agnya.
So make sure and practice the word
Agnya, meaning father.
and we'll see you next time.
Bye.